Hello world, this is Barbie Lee, this is Shake Talk. This is an opportunity to shake up your wake up, right? This is brought to you by me, Barbie Lee, and you know that because you're on my Facebook wall, or you're listening on my Spotify channel, or you're watching on my YouTube channel, so obviously Barbie Lee, and the best breakfast ever. And the best breakfast ever, in my opinion, my humble yet oh so professional opinion, is the Isagenix Isoline Shake. So as always, I love to start my day with chocolate mint. Here's the thing. I get to drink a chocolate milkshake like every morning, and it's super healthy for me. Like, why wouldn't I? Oh, and by the way, I get to share it and get paid. Yeah, right? So, hello world, it's Barbie Lee, this is Shake Talk. Today's conversation is really a simple one, but it's not easy, because I'm going to ask you the question, is this your best? Ooh, good question, right? So I have been addicted to Jim Rohn. If you have never listened to Jim Rohn, Jim, last name Rohn, R-O-H-N, you can listen to him, go to YouTube, on Spotify, there's some recordings of his, but he's like just infinite wisdom, in this man. I love my shake. So I've been really addicted to Jim Rohn. I have a CD set in my car. Yes, I have a CD set in my car. Anyway, so I've been listening to the same CD, and it takes about, whatever, I get through a CD and I listen to it a couple times, because you know when you're driving, you're not really paying attention to everything you're listening to, because you really should be paying attention to the road. Yeah, so sometimes I don't remember what I just read or heard, so I listened to it a couple of times. Anyhow, so I've been really listening to Jim Rohn, and he just has some very basic, simple wisdom. And the one about, is this your best? He's telling a story of, Jim, you know, I make $50,000 a year. Like, isn't that enough? And Jim goes, well, of course, if it's your best. You go, oh, is it my best? You know? Now, some people go, yeah, that's my best. Great, then $50,000 a year is enough for you. But if it wasn't, then it's not enough. And that really resonates with me, right? You know me, guys. You have been watching me long enough, or been in my world enough to know that I'm not a good sitter backer and waiting-er. You know, I'm not really great at just kind of hanging back and seeing what happens. I really kind of like to get involved, right? Now, I'm not perfect. I'm going to tell you straight up, I am not perfect. I got some crazy stuff going on in my world right now, and I got to clean it up again. I thought, I thought I already dealt with this. But no, it showed up again, so obviously I hadn't dealt with it, so I'm still working on dealing with it. So is this your best? Is this the best that you can do? And truly answer that question. So we're going to start with breakfast, because bestbreakfastever.com, right? Start with breakfast. What did you do to break your fast today, or even yesterday if you haven't had breakfast yet, but today or yesterday, whatever it was? What do you do to break your fast? Is it the best you can do? Now, some mornings, you know, I remember when my kids were little and we would be like run ragged, somebody slept in, or, you know, oh my God, heaven forbid one of the kids had to poop in the morning, because that just put us back at like 20 minutes, right? So there used to be, you know, times when we'd be rushing around, and thank God for shakes that are so easy, right, that we could just, you know, grab and go. But think about your breakfast. Is it the best that you can do? Then think about your lunch. Is that the best that you can do? So think about your food in general. Is that the best you can do? They're just questions to ask. And if you go, yes, I can honestly say 100% that this is the best breakfast ever. Okay, 100%. You cannot convince me otherwise. All right? I know that. So what do you know for you? That's all I'm asking. This isn't about copying Barbie Lee, because, oh my God, could you imagine two of me in this world? Oy vey, that would be insane. So what if you started looking at your life and said, what is my best? Okay, so food, great. Fitness, right? What do you do for fitness? Is it your best? Now, I'll be the first one to say, absolutely not, but I am only at about 30% of my fitness right now. And you're like, but Barbie Lee, like, you're in a health and wellness company. Yes, so I'm human, okay? So I'm about 30%. So a couple days a week I'm playing pickleball. I'm blaming my arm and my pain in my arm, why I'm not doing so much yoga or Zumba, because it irritates me and I don't like being in pain. And I'm like, but there's other things I could be doing that I'm not doing. I could go for a walk. Walking doesn't hurt me at all, right? And I'm not doing that. I could power walk. I could ride my bike. That doesn't hurt me, but I don't do it, right? I could go rollerblading. There's many things I could be doing that I'm not doing. So am I doing my best with my fitness? Absolutely not. I am not. Absolutely, I know I'm not. I'm only at about 30%. So, but it gives me something to work towards. So when I say, Barbie Lee, are you doing your best in your fitness? I get to go, no, but now I have something to work towards. I have something to do, right? Something to put my mind to and make happen. All right. So food, are you doing your best in food? Are you doing your best in fitness? How about finances? This is a tough one. Are you doing the best that you can with your money? This is a tough time, right? Businesses are closed. A lot of people got laid off, but you know what? A lot of people didn't. Are you doing your best in finance, right? What if this happens again? Well, say it's coming. The second wave is coming. What are you going to do? Sit around and wait for it? Or are you going to get up off your assets and do something financially, right? Reach out to me. I do network marketing. Reach out to the people in your network and say, hey, how can I make extra money so that I don't get stuck in this, right? Reach out. Find somebody who's already doing it and partner up with them. Link arms and say, show me the way. I get a little overzealous, right? I just got an I love you text from my daughter. I love those texts. Okay. So food, fitness, finance, right? Are you doing your best with your finances? How about your faith? What do you believe in? Are you talking about, are you faithful to, like, are you full of faith with regard to you? Now, it can be religion, it can be spirituality, it can be your belief in God, spirit, potato, universe, Buddha, Allah, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever your faith, whatever you believe in, maybe it's science, right? Are you doing your best? Is this your best? Okay? So one of the things about me, I'm sure that you all know, is I love life. Like, I love life, okay? Even when it's crappy, because I'm going to tell you, kind of did a spiral thing yesterday about being crappy and, feeling terrible about something that had nothing to do with me, and I just allowed the feeling, and then I went to pickleball and I won every game, just so you know. So that's just my little aside. But when it comes to my faith, I am never, ever, ever uncertain about me being a spiritual being, having a human experience. So I'm able to tell myself when I'm having these human experiences that it's okay. And I have to experience the contrast, and I could have come no other way. So when it comes to faith, is this my best? Is this the best that I can do? And I'm about 95%. Okay? I have a strong belief. Now, I might tick somebody off by saying this, okay? But this is me. You don't have to agree with everything I say. And you also don't have to tell me when you don't agree with everything I say, just so you know. So the expression, let go and let God, I think is one of the most harmful expressions out there. Unless you understand what it really means, right? So exchange God for whatever power, entity, universe, spirit, energy, whatever you want. But if you just let it go and ignore it, that's not what it means. Letting go means actually saying, okay, I can't do anything about this right now. Maybe there is nothing to do, right? The weather, the economy, right? Can you control what your government does right now? No, they can't even control themselves. Like, watch them. They're infighting all the time, right? This party's fighting with that party, and this senator or this premier is fighting with that one, and everyone's calling everybody's prime minister and presidents and queens and everything idiots. And I was like, get over yourself. Make change, right? Anyhow, I'm on faith. Is this the best you can do? Is this your best, right? I believe that in any given moment, people are really doing their best. but sometimes they're not conscious that they can do better, best, right? So if I wasn't looking and saying to myself, you know what, Barbie Lee, is this the best you can do in your fitness? I wouldn't know that I'm only at 30%. I'd be like, I'm playing pickleball a few days a week. Oh. And I know some people who are very unhealthy and say, hey, I play pickleball a few days a week. And they think that's enough. But it's not their best. It's up to them. Not judging. Understand, I'm not judging. I'm asking you to think, is this the best? And then let's talk about fun. You know me. I love life. I love fun. I love no matter where I go or what I'm doing. Even yesterday when this thing happened and I had to laugh. And I like genuinely laughed because I'm like, what? like, WTF? What? And I had to laugh. Because I'm like, seriously? Like, do you, and I'm thinking about this person, do you not see that I'm going to know exactly what you did? Like, okay, it doesn't matter to you. And that to me is funny, is that this person had no concept, or if they did, but I really believe they didn't, because I don't think they're a mean person. I really just think they were so focused on themselves and only themselves. They did not care what they said or did and how it might affect the people around them. I get that. So I'm asking you, before that happens, before you unconsciously stab somebody in the back, that's all I can say, is this your best? Did you do everything you could? In everything. Faith, fitness, finance, food, fun. Did you do your best? And if you did and you can go to bed with no regrets, go to bed with no regrets. You know? Some days I go, well, I probably could have done this. Or, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to do this, right? And then I give myself a reason to wake up in the morning. And that's what I love about my Isagenix business, is because I get to wake up and say, who can I help today, right? Who, God, I use the term God, is praying for what Isagenix offers today. And then God puts these people in my path because I'm out there and I'm telling people, I want to help you. Is there a way I can help you? If it's with Isagenix, great. If I can hook you up with somebody who knows something I don't, great. Or maybe you resonate with that person more than you do with me, great. I'll introduce you, right? But I'm always in this mode of whom can I help today, right? And that's true. Like, it's really true. You know, I don't just say that, you know, because there's people that I know that will just say things like, it's my passion. Helping people is what I love to do. But in the background, they're like, oh my God. Oh, do you know that person? Oh my God. Do you know what they said? Well, you know, you kind of go, really? Is that how that all goes? So, anyhow, no judgment, just noticing. Is this your best? I don't know. Only you can decide. I know what's best for me, right? I always, when the kids are young, oh, I'm the mother, I know best. Until they got about 6. And then they kind of knew what was best for themselves, right? They knew when they were hungry. They knew when they, needed to do this or that. Now, there are things that I still had to teach them along the way, and I'm still teaching them along the way. Yeah, but it's much less now. And they're teaching me a lot because I forget sometimes, and they're like, Mom, do better. That's not the greatest place for your head to be spinning right now. I'm like, oh, okay, right. Thanks for bringing me back in. So, is this your best? And fill in this with whatever it is, right? So when you're about to call somebody or you're going to reach out to a friend, is this the best that you can do? Maybe. Is this the best that you can say? I don't know. Like, think about it. Is this my best? I like to have fun. I love life. I love to make people smile, right? I'm not out there to hurt anybody. And if I've hurt somebody, it as sure as heck isn't intentional. Sometimes I'm stupid. I say the wrong things. I ask the wrong questions. I push the wrong buttons with people, right? But out of my genuine curiosity, my genuine joie de vivre, right? My zest for life, my joy in my life, my love of life, I truly just want to help people. I truly want to have really good conversations with people. I really, 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 really do. So is that my best? Yeah, I think I bring my best a good portion of the time. Sometimes I don't, and I'm okay with that, because then I get to know, oh, I still have more to give. Because if I lived my best, absolute best life every single day, I'd be like, I might be dead. Because I'm human. I'm supposed to keep having experiences, right? So in a moment, my brain will go, is this your best? And I'm like, no, but I can fix that. And then it's my best because I thought about how to make it better and I didn't just let it go. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Maybe that's how I should end my Shake Talk. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Actually, it's not true though. It's not true. I don't stick to my story all the time because sometimes I learn something new and I change it. So that's not a good one. Anyhow, I am so grateful that when my listeners are here and they come and they stay and when they comment, I really appreciate that. Following me on social media. I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn. I have a YouTube channel. I started on Anchor FM with my podcast, and now they're on Spotify and a bunch of other places that I don't even know. Kind of like wherever you get your podcasting. And I have my website, barbieleehemmings.com. If you really want to know the kind of things that I'm into and what I do, just go to barbieleehemmings.com. Everything's listed there. Okay? So my question is this your best? Have a great day.